Great ingredients, served piping hot. A perfect combination, like you and PnP.
There we go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what we're about to do in the kitchen. I'm with Monsieur Franck Dangereux, and I want to ask him this morning in my very, very elegant French, qu'est-ce qu'il est pour dîner?
Ah, ce soir, on va manger un carré d'agneau à la moutarde.
Wow, if you missed out on that one, qu'est-ce qu'il est pour dîner in French means what's for supper tonight? And you said?
A rack of lamb with mustard and parsley.
With mustard and parsley. Of course, this recipe is on expressoshow.mobi. You can SMS the word, keyword lamb rack, and you can get those ingredients. Let's get cooking, man.
This is a rack of lamb.
That's what it looks like.
Yes.
Before you eat it.
Before you start getting it ready, obviously, because there's a skin. So what we do, I'm going to show you how to deal with this.
Yes.
But most of the time, you'll find that your butcher actually will deal with this. But what you do is you cut that little skin underneath, and then you just free.
Oh my goodness.
You free all that flap, and then with your knife, staying as close as possible to the bones.
Yes.
You just glide along the bones.
Wow.
Like this.
Cool
so now
stuff.
what you're left with is a beautiful loin of lamb.
Ooh.
That should be you must never throw this away. Then if you prepare 4 racks, you're going to be left with quite a lot of those trimmings.
Yes.
So you cut them up, you roast them until they're really brown and they lost quite a bit of their fat.
Yes.
And then you make a jus with it.
A jus?
A little sauce.
Yeah, a
little gravy.
Jus. Yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so keep that. We'll make the jus later.
Yeah, no, we'll make the jus.
Right now we're making the lamb rack.
So,
cool.
Basically what you want to do with this is you want to season it slightly.
Alrighty.
So you put a little bit of salt. And then a little bit of pepper. Do you want to do the pepper for me?
I'll do the pepper, yes.
Just,
you kind of
just everywhere there, and then I'm going to flip it on the other side, everywhere as well.
Do you kind of just want to rub it in, or you don't need to rub it in?
Well, I'm going to rub it in a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm putting a tiny bit of fat in the pan. It's just so that, I mean, we've removed all the fat already from here. So just so that it kind of like...
Oh, wow.
So it's just going to sear a little bit. Just, what you want to do is you want to, it's called seared.
Yes.
You want to actually caramelize the protein.
All right.
So that all the juice stays in. That's the idea.
All right. And this is olive oil. Is there any specific reason why you use olive oil, or can you use kind
because
of
it was given to me just there, and I'm going to use it.
Can you use other forms of oil, like sunflower oil?
You could.
Not butter, though.
Not for this. Not for this. I would use butter if I was doing a little cutlets of lamb, and I was going to keep that fat to make a sauce later. Then I would use a little bit of butter and oil.
I've got a question.
Okay.
What if you took that piece of fat, fried it, whatever it is you do, and it let all those juices come out, and you used that juice to cook that?
It would be good. You mean to render the fat from the lamb?
Yes.
Animal fat is quite bad.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So we try to stay away from animal fat. No, but look, in some instances it's great.
Yes.
But generally you want to stay away a little bit.
Okay, cool.
So behind you, if you don't mind grabbing out of the oven for me.
All right. At the top, right?
At the top.
Open up. Ooh, nice and hot coming out here. We have the already made...
So we've got a rack in there,
Rack.
I'm going to...
Dude, you're going to burn... wow. Your fingers are so hectic.
I'm used to it.
Nice rack. It's made.
Look at me. I mean, I can do this for hours.
He's a clown. He's a clown.
Right.
All right.
This one has been roasted already. So basically what happened is to this one is it has been...
Oh, man.
You see, we've done the same thing. It doesn't shrink that much, but this one was just a little bit smaller.
Yes, okay. All right,
okay, don't worry.
I love that sound. That frying sound always makes you feel like, you know, now we're cooking.
Absolutely. So this is out of the oven, so it's still warm. So what you do is you paint it with Dijon mustard. I'm going to use my fingers because, I mean, it's hot, but I can... If you want, you can use tongs.
Yes. But that's what the French do. They just use their fingers.
All the time.
The French do that. That's
just
a French thing.
They just do it.
Remember, if you want to get the ingredients for this recipe, SMS the keyword lamb rack to 33728. And also, this recipe is on expressoshow.mobi. Espresso in your pocket. And remember, when you do send that keyword lamb rack, spell it correctly. LAMBRACK. I had to think about that quickly. All right.
Mustard on.
Yes, mustard.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just rubbing this all into parsley.
Wow.
So it looks quite awesome, doesn't it?
It looks like a piece of a tree that you just cut off.
Look at that.
It actually looks like it could be a tree. I don't know if can we get that shot from the top there? It looks like a tree. A couple of trees.
Cool. And then this one, if you don't mind for me, put it in the oven.
All right.
That's basically what you do. Once you've seared it on both sides, put it on the tray, put it in the oven. So even if you've got 4, you've got 4. A rack of lamb about this size would say for medium, which is pink inside.
Yes.
12 minutes.
All right.
Okay. If it's bigger, 13, 14 minutes. If you like it well done, which I don't recommend, but some people like it well done, 18 to 20 minutes.
All right.
Very important when it comes out, let it rest a little bit. The juices that have been pushed to the center by the heat, relax a little bit, and the meat is tender and moist.
Beautiful stuff. Lovely, and then you plate it. I've got to remind the viewers at home that you see that our kitchen is dressed in all these wonderful, fantastic, great giveaways. These are all for Father's Day compliments of Pick n Pay, and we're going to be giving them away on Friday, so be sure to tune in on Friday for a nice gift for your dad for Father's Day. Compliments of Pick n Pay. Lovely.
Can I please have the potatoes behind you again?
The potatoes, yes, yes.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I had a bit of a Spinny-Rooney moment there. Here we go.
Wonderful.
Potatoes!
So what I'm going to do is these are just roast potatoes.
Cool.
I'm just going to place a couple on here. Look at they're gorgeous.
They are gorgeous.
It's such a simple
with some garlic.
thing. Yeah.
So the flavor's also in there.
And I'm going to put garlic on here, absolutely. It's such a simple thing to do, and it's just so stunning.
Yes.
So that's that. Then the lamb, if we can get a shot of this, because it's quite a...
Oh, don't cut your fingers.
No, I won't. I'm just going to take that one off, because there's not much meat attached to it. And then you just basically slide along, down on the bones.
Oh, my goodness.
And look at this.
That is beautiful.
And then you present the rack of lamb.
C'est très bien. Oh,
c'est magnifique.
Wow. Magnifique.
And then the last one. So if you, okay, I'm hitting a little bone, so what you do, if you do that, just
it's kind of separated.
Separate, yeah, you don't use force, rather use a little bit of technique. It's always better. That's another thing that the French do. They go
Your presentation is beautiful. And
okay,
there
so
you have it.
A little bit of mustard. If you had made a jus, then you would make you would put a little jus, but it takes a long time to make. You need to, fry the meat and cook it with, make a stock, basically.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it, even though with your dirty hands. Love it. We'll see you straight after the break while we eat this.